especially like through my development stage, freshman all the way to senior year. I just wish I would have been on that side of town maybe and then got to connect with you guys. I definitely felt like it would have helped me a lot.
But hey, everybody, welcome back to the watch list where the real ones get talked about early and often. I'm Kevin Howell, aka the One Eyed Scout, and tonight we're diving deep with a 2027 name that's already ringing bells, making noise from Central Texas to the Adidas circuit. He's cool under pressure, polished beyond his years. And you know what, man? I just enjoy the fact that I saw you last summer and have been able to follow what's been going on. And let's get it going, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me on.
Yes. So let's start here. You know, the 3SB circuit, man. It's not a joke. What's it been like stepping into that circuit, that smoke, and have you feel that you've leveled up for that?
It's definitely you can't take any games off. It's one of those circuits where every game is very serious. Every game is you're being watched, and every game there's guys on the other team. There's cameras, but I think I'm prepared for it. I did. A lot of people don't know. I played 15U when I was 14, my 8th grade summer, and I didn't play a lot, but we had 3 top 100 guys. We had Billy White, Bo Ogden, and Christian Gibson, Houston. Mm-hmm. So I learned a lot from them just watching, and we had really good players. So I didn't play a lot, and then I played last year 15U, and I adapted to it. I was one of the guys on the team, and then this year we start May 2nd is our first Adidas session, so I'm ready to go.
And where's that one going to be at?
It's going to be in Bryan, College Station.
All right. That's not as far of a travel as most of them.
2 hours.
Yeah. All right, coming out of St. Michael's, you know, that program's built different. Y'all got players. What are you proud of most from this past school season?
I mean, we got the ultimate goal. We won the state championship after coming short. We lost in the semis the year before, and then I wasn't there, but my brother was there, and they lost in the state championship. And then his freshman year, they lost in the quarterfinals. So being a part of it and being a main contributor was huge. I remember last year I didn't play in the game, which was something that really motivated me to come back this year and, you know, get it done. So it was great. That's the thing I was most proud of for sure.
Yeah, and so I ask every young guard this, you know, in your game, you can make a D1 coach stop scrolling. What is it that in your style and your game that's going to stop a coach in his tracks?
I think the obvious thing would be that, I shoot, which is like the most translatable skill, but I think it's my competitiveness and how every kid's talented, but I think I'm always the guy that always plays the hardest, you know. I take charges, make winning plays, and get on the floor. So I think that's the biggest thing.
You know, being so young, playing up those times and then playing with St. Michael's in those environments, you know, has the game really slowed down for you? Does that, you know, that moment where it feels like you see the floor before it happens?
Definitely. I think coming into my freshman year, it was definitely a little fast-paced. I was adjusting to it, just like adapting to any level. The pace gets a little faster and faster. And then I think this year I really adapted to it. And then in AAU, I don't feel like it's harder because the pace that we play at practice at St. Michael's, we have obviously the talent, but we have a coach that has us play at that level. So I've adapted to it.
You know what, man? Let's talk about some of that talent on your team, because some of these people are just going to be listening to you for the first time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we got the obvious. Everyone knows about Aiden, Disu, and Bo Ogden, but I don't think that's even. I mean, they're obviously the guys, but we had Shug, my brother, who's going to 10 Eds next year, pushed me to be great. With Nolan Barkley, who's another guy that's opening eyes to everyone. Everyone knows about him now, and we had great guys coming off the bench, Jake Brocksterman, Tomas, Kalen, all guys that are playing college basketball. So we had a legit 9 guys that can really compete and would be the guys at their schools. Like if they were at their own public schools, they would be the guys. So I think that really helped us be successful.
So this one's a little bit off script, but when did you like? Not saying that you felt like you were going to play in college, but at what point did you start thinking, man, all these guys are getting it done? That could be me.
I think I've always had the belief since I was young. I've always been a guy that feels like I can do it because that's just the confidence I've had in myself. But definitely coming to high school and being around guys that I'm seeing the offers come in, I'm seeing the commitments come in, like, and I'm practicing with these guys. I'm like, I can, if I'm competing with them as a freshman, as a sophomore, then, you know, the sky's the limit. Like I can, by the time I'm a senior, I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, man, I I definitely remember the first time I saw you. You had wiggle and bounce to your game, and you weren't afraid to go inside. You shot the ball well. You're actually one of the first guys I ever wrote about for prep hoops. I don't know if you knew that.
I do.
That
I
was like
remember.
my first assignment. But all right, man. So you've been playing with real dudes, with college dudes, but guys in practice or in the summer practice that keep you sharp. Do you ever feel like, man, I better get my stuff together because if I don't, he's gonna dog on me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a it's a no days off environment or and in our practice environment. Like if you even want to take a drill off, you're gonna get killed. Like it's gonna be obvious. Coach is gonna say you're taking it off, and it's very obvious. Like I remember one of the things I was adapting to was like coming into every game, coming into every practice, ready to go, and that was one of the things I got better with, just because players like my brother, players like Nolan, players like Bo, players like Aiden, if you're not ready to go, like it's gonna show. So
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll let you know about it.
oh yeah, we talk. Everyone talks in our practice.
Class of 27. That means you still got time to grow, tweak, elevate your game. What's one part of your game that you're really looking at to improve? I would say off season, but during the summer.
Definitely continuing to get more athletic and getting stronger during the off season. I've I've gone a lot taller, so trying to get stronger and fill out my body for sure, and just continuing to do the things I do. Shoot the ball well. Got to continue to shoot the ball better and working on my handle too. Trying to get rebounds and get out. Got to be able to handle the ball. So those are two things.
All right, so give me your dream matchup. You one on one. You're at the point. Lights on. ESPN cameras. Who's guarding you?
Who's guarding me? I want the best. I want the best. Whoever's in my class, whoever's the best on the other team, whoever they say they're supposed to be, the best guy in our class, the best player in the country, state, whatever. I want that.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So this 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 is going to be a new segment, man. Um, it's going to be called "Pass the Ball."
hmm
And so this is a time for you to reflect on uh, some of your teammates, your coach, or someone behind the scenes who's been key to your journey so far, right? So we're gonna pass the ball. So who would you pass the ball to and why?
Um, it's a lot of people, but definitely shout out my trainers, Zach and Martinez. Martinez is my skill development. Zach does a lot of my shooting work, and definitely Coach Land. He's pushed me to be great. I've came in my freshman year not playing a lot and kind of worried about what it's going to look like for the next 3 years. But he told me to follow what he wanted him to do, and it worked out. So shout out Coach and my trainers.
So it seems like you were given an opportunity or like a prescription for the process.
hmm
Everybody talks about the process and being able to see it play out so many times uh, probably gave you a lot of belief in that scenario.
For sure.
Well, you know, I just want to say, man, I really appreciate you coming on. Um, it's been cool. I followed you, watched you, different places, but this is Sun Junkal. It's a name that it ain't the last time you're gonna hear this name. Remember it, respect it. On and off the court, this young man moves different. Appreciate your blessings, man.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you for having
happy
me.
for you.
For sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And we'll be seeing you probably May 2nd through 4th.
Awesome.
Head down to Bryant.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thanks for coming in. Now, one thing, like, who would you shout out that I need to look at getting on the
Get on the podcast. Get Nolan Barkley on here. He's in the room right now. He's over there.
Tell me he's gonna be up on next month.
All right. You heard him.
All right, man. Thanks, son. Y'all have a great night, man.
You too.
Be blessed.